In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to do these fun, I guess you'd call them fun, some people might call them weird, but I'll show you how to do these nails today. Just ignore my hair. But I wanted to come on here and show you guys how I did this manicure because some people have been asking me how I did it. I did not record myself doing this manicure because I did it at like 11 o'clock at night, and as I was doing it, I'm like, oh my word, this looks terrible. Everybody's gonna hate this manicure. I'm gonna take it off like tomorrow because I hate it. I don't like it. And then I woke up the next morning, I was like, I think I kind of like it. So the foil on my thumbnail already started to come off because I didn't put enough gel top coat on that one. So I just went ahead and filed that one down for you. As you can see, I filed it down to the clear layer, and I'm going to have my camera up here on my tripod and talk you through exactly how I did it as I'm doing it, because I think that'll be the easiest way to show you guys. So here, let me try to put you up here. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is get out my step one. So I already have my clear layer on my thumbnail, so I don't need to do another clear layer, but you guys might want to do that. So just do a dip of clear that doesn't go the whole way back to your cuticle, but that covers most of your nail. So that's what you start with. And then for the second, I guess it's not really a second dip, but the next step after you have that clear layer on is to pick one of your colors that you want to work with. So I have a green, a pink, and a white, and that's what I use on all of my nails. So you can see what my nails look like right now, and just pick one of the colors that you want to start working with. So then after you have your color picked out, you use your Pro Base, or step one if you're using Revel nail, or your base coat if you're using another brand, and then just do 2 or 3 stripes on your nail, starting from the mid nail to the end. So I'll show you here. I'm gonna go all the way over here, do one here, and I'm gonna do another one right here. And then I'm gonna dip that into my green. And I had a little too much Pro Base on my nail when I did that, but it's okay. I can buff that. I can file that down. I'm kind of gonna like push it down a little bit because I had a little too much, so it's a little bumpy. And then you brush that off. I'm gonna use this tiny little brush right now because I left my good brush at the salon. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I am actually working at a salon now. Instead of just doing my own nails at my house, I got my old salon job back, and I'm now doing hair and nails back in a salon, which is awesome. But I left some of my stuff there. Anyway, I brought this stuff home so you guys could see this. But now that I have these 2 done, I'm gonna do 2 more of a different color. So I'm gonna go with my pink right now. So these are a little thick for me, so I'm gonna overlap a little bit just because I don't like quite how thick they are. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go over here for pink, all the way to the edge, overlapping that a little bit, and I'm going to go right about here for my other one. And I'm going to dip that in pink. And that's what that looks like after I dipped it in pink with those 2. And sometimes you can do 3, like you don't have to do just 2 of each color. It's totally personal preference. And again, because you're doing one line, it might be a little bit thicker, so you want to make sure that you dip it enough times so that it's completely dry before you brush it off. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with my last color, which is my white, and I am going to do right in between the pink. I'm gonna go down a little bit further and make it really skinny there. And then I'm gonna go all the way over here to this side and go down. And then I'm gonna dip it in my white. And that one got a little bumpy right there. So I'm gonna try to fix that before it dries and just kind of like pat it down. Sorry, you couldn't see that. I was just patting it down. That's all I was doing. I'm gonna dip it again because it's still a little gloopy. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. And you guys see how this white kind of completely covered up the green that's in between those? So what I did on all of my nails is I looked at this end result and I saw like that this green is covered up and I want to see a little bit more green. So I go over these again, but only in certain colors. So the white looks pretty bold to me. So I'm gonna go and do green again over top of this spot right here. And I'll probably do green again right here. And then after that, I'm gonna see if I want to do any other colors again. So I'm just gonna do green for now. So I'm gonna go over that spot. Just a little bit, not too much. And dip it in the green. I forgot I wanted to do another spot of green, so I'm gonna brush that side off a little bit and do my green. And if you guys saw my other video on apex of nails, like my very first nail tutorial, doing this nail, like this particular nail design, actually helps with the side of your nail, with like the shape of how your nail should be apexed and how it should have like a hump in the middle and not just flat. So it does actually help with that because you have so many colors on this top half of your nail. So that's another fun fact, but that's really besides the point. I just wanted to let you guys know. Okay, so looking at this now, I think I am gonna do the pink again too, because the pink got a little bit covered up there by the white, and I kind of want the white just to be like a subtle color and not one of the bold colors. So I'm gonna do the pink again right here, and I'm gonna do the pink again a little bit right there too. Making sure to like clean off my brush pretty well. I'm just trying to be very precise as to where I place my pink so I'm not overlapping that green that I just did that I like the placement of. Sorry, this sounds really complicated as I say it out loud, but hopefully you guys will understand what I'm talking about. Once you have it how you like the colors to look, and yeah, it looks hecka bumpy right now, but that's okay because we're gonna buff all that out. But right now we have to fill back in by your cuticle because we still only have one very thin layer of clear that doesn't even reach your cuticle. So you need to fill that in with clear. So I'm gonna go in with my brush and I'm only going to paint with the clear from right where the cuticle is, but not touching the skin, remember, but right where the cuticle is up to pretty much right where these colors meet. I'm gonna hold my nail here so you can hopefully see what I'm doing better. So cleaning off my brush pretty well again. And I'm just going to, okay, I need to see what I'm doing. I gotta bring it down here, sorry. Pushing back a little bit towards my cuticle, not touching my skin, and just going up to kind of kiss where those colors are. And then I'm going to dip that in my clear a couple times because the clear in the Revel kit system or the Revel dip system is very, very thin. So I like to do a couple dips of it with just one coat of liquid. I like to do a couple dips with the clear just because it's a little bit thinner. And then you brush that off. And then what I did after this step, you can see how that filled in everything back there. And now I'm gonna do a dip of all clear on the entire nail. I'm gonna go the whole nail. And yeah, it's still gonna be super bumpy, but that's okay. It still looks like I need another dip in here. So that's brushed off, and now it looks like this. Really bumpy still, but it's to be expected with this type of design. And I'm gonna go ahead and put activator or step 2 on this nail. And then we're gonna wait 2 minutes and file it, and then I will come back to you guys to let you know what the next step is after I buff this nail out. I am back, and it got a little funky right here, as you can see with the white that was real thick. So whenever I put that white down over top of the green, it got really thick and it didn't, I don't know, it just didn't go on properly. So when I was filing it, there was a giant hole that was still like goopy kinda. So I put another coat of activator on that. It made it hard again, but it looks a little weird there, but you know what? It's just one nail and it doesn't bother me that much because once the foils and the polka dots are on there, it's gonna be covered up. So I'm really not concerned about it. But this is what it looks like after you get the activator on it. And that's kind of what it's supposed to look like. I mean, yours might look a lot neater than mine, then that's great. But this is what mine looks like, and that's what all of my other ones looked like when I was done too. So I'm being pretty consistent, I feel like. And now is time for the harder part, I guess, just the more intricate part. So the foil. So this is the foil that I have. I will try to link it from Amazon for you below. It comes in like a little container. Woo! But as you can see, it's really thin. For this, I kind of did, like you can see on these nails, just like strips and little pieces. And so I'm gonna try to like rip a little bit off. So I have like this piece right here. I'm gonna use that piece on my thumb. So I'm gonna try to rip it into smaller little pieces, which is kind of difficult to do, and to try to make it look like natural pieces instead of just like a strip. So, I mean, that's what I have right here. And I'm just going to kind of try to place it on nicely and see what happens. I don't know. I ripped off another piece to try to get a longer piece. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that. So you're gonna use the step 1 as a kind of glue for this. Wait, no, just kidding. Not step 1, not step 1. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. Sorry guys. Your gel top coat. You wanna use that. Sorry. I am going to put a base of this on my entire nail. I mean, you could use step 1 if you really wanted to, but it would just make your nails a lot thicker. And I'm not about that. These nails are already pretty thick and I don't want them any thicker. So I'm gonna use the gel because it won't make it quite as thick. And I used my cuticle pusher last time, but I'm just gonna tap this on my nail just to kind of get the brush a little sticky. And I'm gonna pick up a piece. So I'm gonna hold this upside down and I'm gonna place it right there because I think it would look nice there. You just kind of tap it down and move it around. I used my cuticle pusher last time, but I'm using this tiny brush. It's an OPI brush, but you can use any like little makeup brush or whatever. And then I'm gonna use another one. So I'm gonna, again, just kind of tap it because this gel is gonna stay tacky until you cure it. And then I'm gonna pick up another piece. And I think I'm gonna put this piece on that yucky part of the nail that I don't like. So I'm gonna put it over here to cover that up. And again, you just kind of form it how you like it. And I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Oh, not like you can respond to me. It's gonna be already done by the time you see this. But this is what I have. So I think that looks nice. Maybe I'll add just a little teeny tiny one right here. Yeah, I like that. I felt like it needed something right on the end. So this is what it looks like right now. And I am going to go ahead and put this nail in my light for a full 60 seconds, and then we will go from there. So that part's done. So now I have my black regular nail polish, and I have like a random scrap piece of paper too. So I'm gonna put my paper here, and I'm actually going to take some black nail polish out and just kind of make a little glob of it on my little scrap piece of paper. I know, real professional. You do what you gotta do, okay? And now I'm going to take one of these dotting tools, and again, all of the tools I use will be linked below for you. And I'm going to tap it in the black glob of stuff. And I'm going to look and see where I wanna put it. I think I want some right here. Dot there, 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 and maybe there. So you always kind of want, I mean, you don't always, but rule of thumb is to do odd numbers because odd numbers look best together. So you can do 5 or like a group of 5 and a group of 3. That's what I did on most of my nails. So over here I'm gonna have like a little group of 3. So that's kind of how that nail is looking. But I think I'm gonna make this one 7 instead of 5. Is that crazy? Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. I'm running out. So I'm gonna get a little bit more. And I'm gonna do a teeny tiny one right here. Okay. Okay, I think I like that, yeah. So I did 7, a group of 7. I'm gonna use the other side so I don't make another dot. I did a group of 7 right here and a group of 3 right here. I'm gonna let this dry just for a little bit, and then I'm gonna put another top coat gel over top. So in total, there's 2 gel top coats. On these nails, I think I did 3 because I really crumpled up these foils on these nails a lot. So they were kind of really chunky, I guess. The foil, I could feel it through the gel top coat after I was done doing my last coat. So I ended up having to file on top very gently right over top of where the foils were on these nails, and then do another gel top coat. But I put this one on for you guys on very thin and tried not to crumple up that foil at all. So hopefully I won't have to do that. I won't have to file it down after I put this gel top coat on, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do my last gel top coat. You wanna make sure that you cap the ends again. Okay, so I have my last gel top coat on there. I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds. And then we're gonna take a look and see if I can feel any of the bumpiness from the foil. And if I need to file that down and put another gel top coat on, I will. But if it's not super bumpy, then I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, so here is my end result. The very tip of this nail has one catch from that piece of foil. So I'm going to just very gently take my fine tip or my fine side of my nail file and just very gently kind of rub it on there just to get rid of that edge so it's not as like sharp or rough. And this piece of foil is a tiny bit bumpy, but honestly it does not bother me. But if that does bother you, just take a really fine file and just go over it very gently. And then if you think that it needs another coat of gel just to make it kind of shiny again, you can go for it. All right, so I hope that that helped you guys figure out how I did these crazy, weird, fun slash, I don't even know, nails. I hope you guys found that interesting or thought I was crazy or thought that they still look stupid and I don't know why you posted that, or maybe they're really cool and you love it. So whatever floats your boat. If you like it, great. If you hate it, also great. So this is the nail. This is the one that we ended up finishing today, and I think it looks better than the one that I had on here to begin with. I like this look for something different and fun, but definitely I'm gonna go something more plain next time because I'm already starting to get overwhelmed with how much funness is on my nails right now. But anyway, I hope you guys learned something from that video. If not, then I'm sorry. But why'd you watch the whole thing? If you're listening to this part, I don't know. I'm just losing it. My brain is not working today. Sorry, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this. I hope it made sense. And I hope I just wasn't rambling like I am now. See you next time for another nail video, but see you next week for another video. Wait, does that make sense? I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for watching. Keep smiling, keep finding the joy. Thanks, guys. Bye. Oh, my brain. Okay. Okay. I gotta stop talking. I need a nap. Do you